Hello, Monsters About here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 9 of my Khalida campaign, where last time we secured the Black Pyramid of Nagash, which is now parked off the edge of the city battle, by the looks of it. Never mind. Fucking weird. Anyway, we need more guys here, because we're fighting Scarbrand, we're fighting Volkmar, we're fighting the entire north, to be honest. Never mind. We need to kill Malagor as well, because that guy sucks. We've got Death Gorge. I am going to... Are we recruiting any... We are recruiting one cav. Okay, I'll wait one turn, and then I'll put defences there. Now, Volkmar is in the Black Tower of Archon. I feel like I'm just jumping from settlement to settlement. It's probably not necessarily the best idea, but I do need the Black Tower of Archon. And it doesn't have any defences, and it's in range, so it would be churlish not to jump in here and give old Handlebar Moustache a good kicking. So we're taking out the defences and also trying to take out the artillery. They've got mortars and a trebuchet. So we're trying to use the Ark of the Covenant. What the fuck's it called? I keep calling it the Ark of the Covenant. Where are you? Where are... No, no, yeah, no. Hang on, you're around here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Casket of Souls, that's the one. What the fuck do you do? More Winds of Magic. Okay, that's quite nice. And that's... And obviously you know, blast people with the Souls of the Damned. That's fun. Very melty facey. Very missy as well. Not very good. Never mind. Archers continuing to rain fire down. What's their missile strength at the moment? 45. I mean, not bad, considering they're literally bony boys. It's just... I mean... Armor piercing wise, not very good, but it's the sheer deluge of fire they can unleash. They do fire very quickly. Ooh, nice hits. Of course, back in the good old days, the undead were one big book. Warhammer's undead, Warhammer Army's undead. You had Screaming Skull catapults. You had... Well, you had Screaming Skull catapults. You had mummies. There was mummies in there. Tomb Kings weren't really a thing. You had mummies. You can have a mummy. Mummies were good. It was a bit weird, kind of. You know, mummies didn't really fit the aesthetic of the rest of the gothic sort of undead. Then you just had mummies for some reason. It was a bit weird. And then they gave Vampire Counts their own book, which was fun. I think, was that after my time? I always remember that this... Because back... Oh God, was this the 5th edition? Pretty much every plastic kit was all like, you got... You know, you had like a box of goblins. You got, what, like... 10, 20 goblins? I can't remember. But they were all in the... You know, it was the spear goblin. They all looked exactly the same. It was just one model. You didn't have to fit them to... Fuck me, you need a fucking PhD to put them together these days! Jesus! Do you know how many bits that Warmaster Titan came in? Like a bajillion. I swear to God, I could fly a fucking spaceship into orbit from the amount of engineering skill I gained from building that fucking thing. Anyway, the point is that the skeletons were one of the few... Oh, I would go so far as to say one of the only posable plastic kits. Like, they had bodies, and I think they had heads, and they had art, and you just, like, you could put the art, and they had little ball sockets, because obviously, you know, that's what so you could just, like, do that. They were actually posable. It was quite cool. Oh, the good old days. Holy shit. Holy shit. I swear, the Warmaster came with like it must have been about a 30-page booklet on how to build this thing. I guess it's prepping me for for the Christmases going to be in a few years when Squidge decides he wants Lego, and I end up spending half of Christmas Day building a fucking Lego thing. I mean, I say, oh no, it's going to be terrible. I'm going to fucking really enjoy that. The only problem's going to be if he wants to come and help. No, you can't help. This isn't for you. This is for me. So I'm totally with the dad from the Lego movie. Yes, super glue everything. You can't start taking it apart again? Can you imagine? Oof. No, no, no. Okay, the Necropolis Knights coming into the city now. I think we've taken out the artillery. Yes, it's still there, but it's not actually there. It just is there. You know, it happens. Okay, we're moving our boys inside the city now. We have aerated the walls. And the archers giving us support as we advance. Have to be a little bit careful because Volkmar does have his Pope-mobile, which means he does get a banishment, which could potentially be problematic. We do have some halberdiers. Now these guys obviously do have bonus first large. They've also got very good melee defense. How much anti-large have they got? Hang on. No. Give me the fucking halberdier. There we go. 60. It's actually quite a lot. Obviously susceptible to missile fire, but very good against large units. Still quite squishy though. With only 30 armor, not really going to cause us too many problems. Apparently they're staring at people. Are you staring at people? Is that what you're doing? I also thought it looked like they were shooting from their staffs, like had staff weapons. Well, I guess they are kind of like... it was either that or they were spitting it. To be honest, it still looks like they're gobbing at people, but it's far be it from me to see some people. I mean, the Tomb Kings were... I think they were after my Warhammer time. You know, sort of after the time I discovered girls, but before the time where I discovered that girls weren't interested in me. Halcyon days. Gonna bombard. They've got a little barricade here, but it's in such a way that they can't actually see over the top of it, which is really so. Okay, now they can, but now only the front row can. Everyone behind them's like, "What's going on, Jim?" Brace ourselves. Why? Oh, that's why. Now they can see. I'm helping. I mean, not that much. Ooh. Trying to get some shots off, but... yeah, now they're routed. Off they go. We're going to push forward now. There's not much left of the enemy garrison, to be honest. Oh, here comes Volkmar. He's up to something. No, he's wandering off again. Okay. I need to get him... ideally, he'd come down this middle bit and I could shoot him full of my Sepulchral Stalkers, whatever the fuck they have. Do they have, like, multiple shots? It says it's one shot. I don't know. It says one shot. Great swords are being whittled down by that constant missile fire. Volkmar's right. He's level 19. Okay, I'm level 37 to be fair, so there we go. I always prefer to take out Volkmar early on because when he's on his Pope-mobile, he's a fucking nightmare to kill. He gets regeneration. He's got a bunch of buffs. He's got physical resistance. He's basically just a nightmare to to kill. So, and also he's unbreakable as well, which also makes him like a pain in the ass. Uh-oh. Banishment! Leg it! Scatter! Bone boys! Away! Okay, we get out of dodge. That banishment won't last very long. And Volkmar is going to run straight into a bunch of anti-large boys. Get them, lads. Now, Sepulchral Stalkers do have 18 bonus versus large, which means their melee attack is ludicrous. And Volkmar's is pretty bad, so we should be able to mop him up pretty easily, thanks to the Sepulchral Stalkers. Necropus Knights coming in to assist against the Knights of the Realm. Should do fairly well there. Obviously, Volkmar still trying it on, but the Ushabti coming in from behind, closing that trap. The Sepulchral Stalkers going in for it, and Volkmar is going to go down. This means we can now push forward, but with Volkmar dead, the garrison loses heart. One more in the old belt. One more notch in the old bedpost. No, that's not how that works. Good. Okay. Well, we've taken the Black Tower of Archon. I'm going to knock that down, and I'm going to build defenses here because yet again we've created this long string of settlements that we need and are barely defended. But at least we got Prince cancelled. He's there going to harass people. Rupert the Bear is currently recruiting. Good stuff. You're still recruiting, which is fine. And we have defences on their way. We've just been moving very quickly. That's the only problem. So let's have a quick look at the old victory conditions. So we need... Oh, God. Jeez. I mean, the Wizard Callus Palace, Alhaik and Galbaraz, literally all we need. We got Karaggarud? Oh, yeah, we do have Karaggarud. Do we actually need that? Apparently we do. Well, guess I'm keeping that little bit. Sorry, dwarves. You had your chance, but you lost. You lost your settlement to Scarbrands, and now it's mine. In fairness, I took it to begin with. I gave it to you.
Asaf agrees.
Glad he does. Let's go with more weapon strength. Do we? How many jars do we have? If I get 300, I can get the Crook and Flail of Radiance, which is better than the Venom Staff. So we probably want to do that. And more Sepulchral Stalkers, because those guys are ace. I mean, Clan Moors seem to be doing... Who is... where is Clan Moor? Okay, they're strength rank 45. Considering they've got 11 settlements, that's not very good. Not entirely sure. Hello.
We have met before.
Have we? Where are you going?
I do not care for you or your ilk, so speak before I change my mind.
No, I suspect you're probably going to try and kill me at some point. It's the only slight issue, and I don't want you to be behind my lines when you finally decide to do that. So, as much as it pains me
High Queen Khalida.
to declare war on yet someone else, I think we're going to have to.
Indeed.
I mean, I'm already at war with the Cult of Sigmar, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I don't think this is going to take too much time out of my day, but... Right, we need to close with them because they've got a trebuchet and they are really going to do a number on my skeleton archers. And I don't want them to. We're also hiding behind this little dune. I don't know why I keep using this on the artillery because it doesn't do anything to them. It doesn't, okay, it makes them lose health, but it doesn't actually kill them. So it's kind of useless. Although the field trippers are now running away. The Necropolis Knights moving in on the flanks, because we've got some Knights Errant there. You know, ideally I should have the Halberdiers, particularly when I'm fighting Bretonnia, because the Halberdiers, Necropolis Knights with Halbards are absolutely fucking murder machines when it comes to cavalry. They will just absolutely annihilate most cavalry and monsters. I mean, the box standard Necropolis Knights will do fine as well. There's no, you know, I'm not throwing shade on them or anything. Taking out the Knights and the Trebuchet is really the main thing. Everything else, it should be... That's mop-up time, isn't it? Got our Snake Surfers. Just reducing peasants to jam. I'm amazed they're still fighting, to be honest. Genuinely thought this army would have broken by now. There's not much left of it. Never knew Bretonnians were so invested in, you know, getting themselves killed, but there we go. And finally, they break. Let's take the campaign movement range, because there's another army heading in this direction. And we can reach it. Perfect. And Zandri's got another Great Pyramids. Win, win, win. Oh my god, there's another fucking army. Goodness me, that's a lot of cavalry. No Trebuchet, though. Interesting. Ooh, that was a sandstorm brewing. If we had Pharaoh, might be an actual sandstorm. Mind you, with Pharaoh, it just looked like it was fine and then sandstorm. It would be better if it looked like there was a sandstorm coming and then there was a sand. That would be better, right? Same with like a storm. Like you should be able to see the storm coming. Like it doesn't have to move. It could just be like, oh, there's a storm coming and then it hits, right? That'd be right. Maybe not. I mean, we only got to play an early access version, so maybe it's changed. I mean, obviously they're still working on it. Quite looking forward to Pharaoh, actually, because I do like my historical titles. Really enjoyed Three Kingdoms. I'll tell you what, some of my... Back when I got the early access version of Three Kingdoms, so Necropolis Knights dealing with the flankers there, along with the Ashanti. I got the early access and my son had just been born, so I have quite happy memories of like playing Three Kingdoms at 2 o'clock in the morning with like my son asleep on the floor on his little beanbag so I can keep an eye on him and my wife can get, you know, a couple of hours of sleep. And I genuinely like, that was just some very, very nice peaceful times playing Three Kingdoms. I've got very fond memories of that. Are they still working on the... Like, they said they were doing more Three Kingdoms. Are they doing more Three Kingdoms? Because Three Kingdoms... I would be... You know, we haven't heard anything since then, which makes me suspicious that it's just not coming, but... I would hope it is. I really like the Three Kingdoms. I should play Three Kingdoms again. Hopefully there's a mod that fixes a bunch of the shit. It's just a shame they added like the council missions in, which work for the Han factions, but completely fuck over every other faction in the game. Like, nice in theory, in practice, not great. And then they just went, yeah, well, we're not doing that anymore. Fuck that game. So they'll never fix it. There's so many issues. I'm not saying there's so many issues. The game in general is great, as long as you don't want to play as anyone but the Han factions. I should play that game again. I might do that. Just such a gear change. I've been total Warhammer for so long. It's hard to remember what... You know, you play a game, you're like, okay, but where are the wizards? No, this is set during the medieval period. But so, where do I get giants from? How does real life work again? Doesn't matter. So the the Bretonnian forces are being absolutely rolled pretty easily, to be honest. I created a little noob box just to sort of try and protect my archers. And as long as we keep an eye on the flanking knight units, that works out pretty well. Just make sure that they don't sneak around when we're not paying attention. Just mop up the last of the knights and Bob's your uncle. And how's your father? I think we may need to move around a little bit. There's still yet another arm. I haven't even met bloody what's the face. Okay, let's head back to the Black Tower. Garrison. 4 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns. Yeah, I mean, I've moved fast and hard. I've penetrated deep. But unfortunately, I've got no support down here. And now everyone hates my guts. Oh well. You know, haters gonna hate. Yeah. How are you? Are you okay with me? I'm just passing through. Don't mind me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, it's Castle Bar. Does anyone want that? I mean, if no one else wants it, I'll have it.
Mine will.
If no one else wants it, I'll have it.
Focus.
Over my dead body.
The goddess wills it.
Let's just speak. Oh, it does give you hit points as well. Maybe devastating charge. You do like charging people. More armor. It's only plus 15. Kind of garbage. I'm gonna go speed because I would like Desert Strike. You're a Digi Steve, aren't you? I know your bloody sort, mates. Oh, God. Right. Fucking, what's his name? Andy Warhol? That guy, maybe? I'm not really big on art. My wife's more into... Well, she's into design. She likes design. She went to Goldsmiths, which is a London university known for, I would say, eccentricities. It's full of art students, so they're all a bit mad. She did say there was like one of the students did an art piece, which was she stayed in a tent on the grounds in a Playboy bunny outfit for like a week. That was her thing. I guess it's fine. This girl, not my wife. And then I watched this TV show that was about goldsmiths, which I laughed my arse off all the way through. My wife just stared daggers at me. But there was one bit. It's one bit where I can't remember the artist, but this artist had like planted trees as like an art piece, and this student had dug up this tree, stolen it, sent him pictures of it, and then was like, "That's my art piece," and was disappointed when he was a bit miff with her that he'd basically dug up this tree and stolen it. She didn't understand why he was annoyed because it was art. These people are fucking insane! Alright. Why are you taking attrition? Is it because of all the chaos corruption? It's not the worst thing that could happen to you. It's a little bit of corruption. Oh, there's Scarbrands. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Right, Rupert is heading this way. We got how's Kairos doing? Is Kairos expand? Come on, guys. Come on. With guys. Well, apparently no one wants that, so I'm going to take it. That's mine. Going to half-inch that. I think that was repants. I think oh shit, repants over there. You're not. Oh, you're marching. Okay, so you're not in range. I could go and hit Zandri. I'm marching. I can hit it anyway.
I cannot.
Bring me Neferata's head.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit Zandri. We're going to kill everyone, but we're not going to take it. We're going to sack it, and then we're going to book it back the other way. Basically, we're just killing this army to make sure they can't hit the Black Tower of Aachen. I'm corner camping, and sometimes you corner camp out of necessity, and sometimes you corner camp because the enemy's got a shit ton of cavalry. It's 10 to 11 at night. It's been an exhausting weekend, and you have to go into work tomorrow, and you can't be asked. Can't be asked to play silly buggers with flanking fucking night units. So fuck them, and I'm just going to sleepwalk my way through this battle. So Edwards? It's Edward, mate. Fucking Edward. You guys gonna shoot, or are you just gonna sit there and... Thank you. That's it. Shoot the little people. Don't worry about the big horses. Don't worry about the... Yeah, just shoot the little people. That's fine. This is more like it. There we go. Getting some good little... whatever the fuck you do. Shotties. Oof. They're charging in, but of course we have charge reflection. Yeah, charge reflection, which means we reflect some of the charge right back at them. I do have Grail Knights, which could potentially be a little... Like I mean, these guys are absolute wrecking balls these days. However, Aru Shabti should be able to hold them back. There's a large blob on the left flank here, which we need to do something about. I don't know. Target it with artillery, maybe. Debuff them. Yeah, we'll debuff them. You're right. Debuff them. It's all good. The Ground Knights going in front of the charge. Knights of the Realm being picked off by the Sepulchral Stalkers. They're just no match for them. Ground Knights doing a run-by. Not sure that's a good idea. And the Peasant Mob, though literally the worst unit in the game. Charging to their death. Oh, looks like there's a lot of routing units there, and of course, because we're attacking the settlement, anyone who runs away is dead. Khalida's going for the enemy generals, but is kind of surrounded by these spearmen and arms. Not that she has to particularly worry about that, because her stats are fucking ludicrous, and she's getting a little bit of support there from the archers. She tries and finishes off the prophetess, although we do have archer problem ourselves. We do have a couple of units of archers hanging back here, just taking pot shots at us, which is not what I want happening. It's late, I can't be bothered to think of words. I fucking hate it, so piss off. I'm sending the Necropolis Knights to go and eat them. Get them, boys. There we go. Jam o'clock. Good times. And the enemy army is broken, unsurprisingly, which means we need to rush back to our other settlements to protect them from repants. Okay, we sack. That means we still have movement left, which means we can head south, and that means even if repants races north towards the Black Pyramid of Gash, we should be in range to defend it, and garrison are everywhere else. So we are Fine. We've got King Digi Steve. He's going to go and grab Karsabar for us, which is quite nice. We've got Bagar as well. Where are these fucking pyramids? It doesn't tell me. I literally have to guess where these fucking pyramids are. Amazing. I'm assuming it's all at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there one over here? I've lost count now. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I count Camry? Fuck! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of them. Right, so I need all of them. I need Bagar. I need Qatar. I don't have either of those, but I need them. On the other hand, building pyramids is kind of fucking boring, so I probably just won't bother about that. To be honest, the Tomb King victory conditions are fucking shit.
Scream!
I was really... Right, So, I know they've said that if you want, like, a narrative campaign, then the Realm of Chaos campaign is what that is. Fine. But Immortal Empires is supposed to be the sandbox. Fine. In which case, why have you why are there kind of lore-y victory conditions? All you need to do, right, is make these victory conditions, 1, not complete dog shit, and 2, give some decent fucking victory rewards. It's not that hard. Not to mention the fact the Crisis is still complete arse.
The goddess of vengeance appeased.
Indeed. The problem is, in my opinion, that it's not to do with anyone working for Creative Assembly. I think there's obviously everyone's working as hard as they can. It's fine. You know, it's a job. It pays them, apparently, not very well. They definitely should be being paid more. It's not any developer at Creative Assembly's fault. It is Creative Assembly's problem. It's a management problem, because they obviously are not spending enough resources on maintaining Warhammer 3. Because it's a massive game, right? You've created something that is ginormous. And yes, there are certain support issues that you're going to have to deal with. Like, you know, fixing the fucking quest battles. I get it. You know, fixing a quest battle doesn't make you any more additional income. Sure. But fuck me, it makes the game look bad when... And I guess the problem is that it makes it look bad to me, someone who plays this game, far more than they should. I imagine someone coming in at the ground floor, not really knowing what the game's about, will probably just be happy there's a quest battle there. Oh, isn't that neat, they'll probably say. And they're right, it is. It's cool. It's me that has played Tomb Kings in Warhammer 2 multiple times. I've played that quest battle multiple times, and I know in Warhammer 3, that shit is broken.
You are keeping me from my purpose.
And it kind of needs to be fixed. Hello, a peace treaty? Yeah, I'll take a peace treaty. Yeah, it'll allow me to sort of like consolidate. I'm not very consolidated. I definitely should be more consolidated. There's nothing inherently wrong with Total War Warhammer 3. Like, it generally works fine, but it could be better. God, Prince Cancelled is a fucking machine. In a bad way. I bet you can get jars of entrails. Right, Repants is head. Alright, right, Repants needs to be done. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Approach the great king of Nehekara. I may be merciful.
You son of a bitch.
Attend your king, slaves. Destroy them. My dynasty reigns supreme.
How did you even take that? Doesn't matter, it's mine now. It's mine now. Okay, I wonder if we can, like, we can peace out with you.
So hurry.
Give me some money and fuck off. Right, good. Okay, now we can concentrate on taking out... Right, we've got a bunch of the cities that we need. Obviously, the Springs of Eternal whatchamacallits need to be captured. I think we're going... Are we going to go for that now? Or do we go with Gorgazan? You know what? I'm going to head in this direction. We're going to go down here. Why is there so much vampiric corruption here? Local populace. Seriously, guys? Seriously? Alright, with any luck, they'll just leave the springs. They'll like, burn it. And then I can go and grab it. But then we can head north and take out Scarbrand. And once Scarbrand's dead... hang on. What do we need? We still need the Wizard Callis Palace and Alhaik, both of which are in this sort of general area. So we're going to have to declare war on these guys again. But this is going to give us time to mop up Scarbrand, get our armies into position as well, and then we can kind of like consolidate a little bit, and then we can... I mean, we need Galbaraz, and also we need to start building some of these fucking pyramids. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.